Before you start your day, what motivational habits are you keeping? Do you know that how you start your day will have the best effect on how your productivity is throughout the day? Especially during these times, staying productive, motivated, ambitious is not easy whatsoever. If that sounds like something that you would be interested in, please stay tuned. Before I get started, if you appreciate this video, please feel free to hit the like button. It definitely helps with the algorithm and help people find my videos, so it is greatly appreciated if you do so. Hello there and welcome to my channel. My name is Amelia. On this channel, we discuss financial growth, organizational habits, and moving towards your career path, along with other videos. Today, I'm going to be talking about top productivity tips, so please stay tuned if you are interested in that. Let's get started. So my productivity tip 1 is waking up early, honey. Waking up early. I wake up at least 2.5 hours early before I start my day. I remember few years ago, I was not doing this and it was a mess. I remember I would wake up and literally, like in the next couple of minutes, I would have to jump on a call and go to work. Ooh, that was a mess. I did never want that to happen again. So now I like to wake up at least 2.5 hours early just to get myself together, just to calm my mind, to calm my spirit, and mentally prepare myself for getting into to work. So I would definitely recommend that you wake up at least 2.5 hours early, or an hour early at least, just to mentally get yourself ready to actually start working. And of course, I'm talking about people who work in the mornings. So definitely waking up at least 2.5 hours early definitely helps. I would also recommend that, you know, when you're turning on the TV in the mornings, a lot of people the first thing they like to put on is the news. I would recommend that you probably shouldn't watch the news early in the morning. I would say watching the news actually during lunch or in the evening is probably a lot better, if at all, because you really just don't want to wake up to negativity. And what you really want to do is, yeah, you can watch the weather report or whatnot, but what I like to do is I like to put on some really calming jazz music, or I like to watch a YouTube video that's really calming. Nothing like ASMR or anything like that, but like something really calming, like I don't know, I like watching cleaning videos, so watching a cleaning video is something really relaxing to me for some reason. So I always like to make sure that I'm completely relaxed in the morning before I actually start my day. So that's tip number 1. So let's get on to tip number 2. So tip number 2, everyone says it. Your doctor says it. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Now, I don't know whether that's true or not. It's up for debate. Most people say that breakfast is whenever you break your fast. And I do believe that that's true. But, you know, you don't necessarily have to have bacon, eggs, pancakes, all of that in the morning. You don't have to go to have a Denny's breakfast at home. You could definitely have something light, like oatmeal or some cereal, or not even that. Just have like a smoothie or like a cup of orange juice, or even just drink a gallon of water in the morning. Whatever is your wish. But I do think that putting something in your body in the morning helps you actually wake up. So I would say, along with, you know, going and washing up in the morning, getting something in your body early in the morning, like a drink, water, oatmeal, cereal, definitely helps you start your day differently. I've done both, where I did not have breakfast in the morning and I was like intermittent fasting, and I did notice that my productivity was a lot slower when I didn't eat something in the morning. And then some people might feel the opposite. It's really up to you, but I would definitely say having something good to eat in the morning is really important, along with maybe getting some exercise. Now, I'm not a morning exerciser. I preferably like working out intensely more in the evening because I tend to get, you know, a little tired, a little sleepy. I do want to take a nap sometimes after I work out. So in the mornings, I like to do some stretches and just get myself prepared. I have been taking walks around my neighborhood early in the morning, so I would definitely say that maybe having a light exercise in the morning, if you're not a heavy person that works out in the morning, definitely helps your productivity. It just definitely puts you in that awake mindset, and that's really where I'm getting at. It's just being awake and alert in the morning and not like groggy and just like I'm out of it, don't even know what I'm doing today type of mood. It's just getting you ready and started for the day and just putting you in the right mindset. So definitely having something light to eat and having something, having some stretches or some light workouts is definitely helpful for your productivity in the morning. So now we're getting on to step number 3. Step number 3 is definitely very, very much important. I've seen the importance of it. Some people would disagree with me, which is getting dressed to go to work, even if you're working from home. I like to dress up and put on some work clothes. Do I dress up to the nines like I would in my office? Not really, but I do dress up to, you know, make myself feel like I'm actually about to go to work. You know, and I don't like to stay in my pajamas all day. It just doesn't put me in that mindset to get things done. So I would definitely say getting dressed, putting on, you know, some makeup maybe, doing your hair is definitely important in getting yourself and your brain into that switch on mindset on we're working now. This is work. We're going to be being productive today, and you know, staying in your pajamas is definitely not going to help with that. So I definitely recommend getting dressed and you know, just doing your hair, doing your makeup, maybe some light makeup. You know, you don't have to do a full face, but you know, looking your best definitely puts you in the mindset of getting things done. So now we're on to step number 4. Step number 4. Now I do this religiously. If I'm going to even my office and I'm not working from home, I make sure my space is cleaned. At home, I don't necessarily have a office. I don't have like a home office or anything like that. My desk is in my room, which is the desk obviously you see behind me, but I mostly like to work on my bed. But even if so, I do my bed every morning. I make sure it's completely clean, completely put together, and then I work on my laptop. If I'm at the office, I completely clean out my desk. I make sure my office is completely clean, and then I start work, because I cannot work in a cluttered space. I have seen some offices where like there's papers up, you could barely see the person's eyes, like you're seeing their eyes over the mounting of paperwork. Personally, those type of people, whenever I come across it, they're not the most organized people, and I really do think it does come to the fact that their space is just unorganized itself. So I would say cleaning your space, making sure it's tidy is really, really important on your productivity, and it just puts you in the mindset that, you know what, I have a free open space to get some stuff done. So I would say that is a really important tip. So now we're on to tip number 5. Okay, so tip number 5 is really important to me, and I know I'm saying that for a lot of them, for this one particularly, it's really important. To-do list. I'm a sticky note queen. I love me some sticky notes. I know some people hate it, but I love it. What I normally do is I always take my sticky note and I put it right on my computer, right next to my mouse pad. And that way when I'm working on my computer, I'm constantly looking at my sticky notes and checking off the boxes that I create, because I create little boxes next to what I have to do, and making sure that each task is getting done. Now, if you guys don't already know, I do have videos up on my channel. I do work in property management, and I also work in real estate. estate. And when, especially if you work in these industries, you get distracted a ton, a lot. So sometimes you don't necessarily ever finish the task that you were originally doing. So to make sure that I'm staying on task, I always like to create little checklists. And once I'm done with another task that I got pulled from, I go back to my checklist and be like, wait a minute, I didn't finish that. I was halfway done. And then I finish it and I check it off. So having a checklist, whether it be in a book, which I don't prefer because for some reason I always end up losing a page or losing the book, creating a checklist is extremely important on staying on task. So I would highly advise, definitely do that. If you're not doing that, I don't know what you're doing, okay? Also, make sure you keep your calendar organized. I will be doing a video completely just on calendars because I really do feel like they deserve a video onto itself. So I would say keep your calendar organized, and just, you know, schedule out your day and make sure you're getting things done. So tip number 5, extremely important. Actually going to be talking about some of the actual biggest distractions that happen when you're working from home or at your office that does not help with your productivity. So stay tuned for that. And then I will be discussing the absolute best tip out of all of them for staying productive throughout the day. And this is just like something for yourself. But before I get into that, please leave a comment below on what is your best productivity tips and motivation tips on staying and keeping focused when you're at work or working from home. I'm sure everybody else would love to read that, and it will help me, I'm sure, because we are all in the same boat here, okay? So please share, like, and comment and share your productivity tips below. So tip number 6. This is hard because I personally do this myself. So I'm talking to myself and I'm talking to you guys when I say, please make sure you either turn your phone off or put your phone away if you're working. There is nothing more distracting than the social media. So you should not be watching my video while you're at your job because that is distracting in itself. I would love for you to watch my video, but you do need to stay focused. You do need to stay motivated at your job, and staying on social media all day is not going to help at all. What I like to do is sometimes I even put my phone in a whole different other room in like a drawer, because I can't focus if I'm constantly getting notifications and text messages all day, whether it be from friends, family, or other, you know. So I would say definitely take your personal phone and put it away. Now, if your phone is for work, it's a little bit more difficult. You're going to need a little bit more discipline to make sure that you're not constantly looking at your phone, unless your phone is completely your job and you're supposed to answer it all day. But if you're not and you're working and doing work on the computer, I would say making sure you put your phone in a drawer or put it away from you is very important. So stay disciplined, put your phone away, because that is going to be the downfall of your productivity. Okay, so we're going to be on to the last step, and this is the most important step. This is a step for you, okay? So let's get to it. Step number 7 is actually going to be take breaks. If you are working from home or working in an office, and let's say you're working by yourself and you're not like a clock in, clock out employee, you're kind of on your own and doing your own thing and getting things done, taking a break is really important. I would say even put a timer on your phone and say break time. It's time for a 15-minute break. It's time for an hour break. It's time for lunch. You know, especially if we're working from home, sometimes we completely lose track of the fact that we didn't even have lunch. That's happened to me so many times. So I would definitely say put a timer on your phone, take a break, you know, get some time to yourself, take a walk around your neighborhood, you know, or, you know, just take a break. Go on your phone at that point, you know, not while you're working, but check your Instagram when you're taking your break, or check your YouTube channel or whatever the case, your Facebook, when you're taking a break, and just give that time to yourself. I think that's extremely important. So yes, love yourself, take care of yourself. That is all I have for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like and share with people who are working from home that you know that is working from home, or your colleagues, your friends, and your family. Thank you so much for joining my channel, and have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.